How's it going, everybody? Welcome into another video. Today we're doing another used bag challenge, this time with a $250 budget and a huge giveaway on the line. After I assemble my bag today, I'll be headed out to Sandusky Park with a goal of shooting 7 under par, and if I do not reach my goal, it's going to unlock an insane giveaway. I'll be giving away a Cash, Shaman, and Special Edition Hunter Bird, all 3 of the personality discs, to one lucky subscriber who comments on this video. So, a lot on the line. This is one of the coolest giveaways I've been able to do. These discs are kind of hard to come by these days. You're not gonna have another shot to get any of these until a little bit later in the year, wink wink. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the bag draft. And also, I will mention, if I don't unlock this giveaway in today's video, I'll continue putting it on the line in future videos until we do. But I want to give out a little objective for today, other than just having to break our line of 7 under. We have to hit 7 under, I should say. But first thing I got to do is, I'm here at the foundation store. I haven't been through this used section in a while, so I'm going to start digging. Discs in our used section range anywhere usually from $3 to $10. Some of the crazy nice ones might be like $12, but mostly $3 to $10. So I should be able to get a pretty big bag. I will start rooting through here, and I'll let you know what I come up with. Hopefully some pretty good weapons to attack Sandusky Park today. I didn't have to look far, and already I'm seeing some insane discs. By the way, any disc I pull out of the used section today, I always bring them back and put them back in the used section, so that way if you see me throw them, you can come to the foundation store after this video is out and come try to pick these up. Right away, 2 great overstable driver options. We got a First Flight DJ Avalanche and a Sake Bomb. This is some kind of moonshine blend. Felon feels really good in the hand. I'm thinking about this Felon. I haven't thrown a Felon in a while. I've had like differing opinions on them. I think this one's going to be not super overstable. I think we're going to start with the Felon. I also happen to see a James Conrad stamp, and this is probably, oh, this is a Zenith. This is not a trail. Okay, not quite what I was looking for there, but we're going to start with the Felon. I'm not gonna lie, guys, this used section is juiced right now. I've gone through a few more sections and found some incredible discs. First off, we got a pretty new condition Star Dart. Those are always fun, nice little driving putter. I found this First Run Fluid Truth that like maybe sat in a swamp but feels insane, and like truths are money, they're so underrated, and like I'm a sucker for these discs that look like they're super aged. And this thing, like, this feels incredible. This disc looks awesome. Another sick mid I just found is this KC Pro Rock that looks like it got run over by an 18-wheeler or something. It is beat to death, but I think it's gonna be nice for our understable shots. And I think it's one of the older 12-time runs as well. It's definitely got some age on it, but that's why we love the used section. I grabbed this Maiden to putt with. I like this hashtag Team Maiden. Fun custom stamp on there. And then I also just found this old EcoStar Katana. I think this might be a 4-hand bomber disc for us. That is the goal. Off to a great start on this bag. This is gonna be very fun. All right, grabbed a few more discs. A little Exo Hard Tactic, only $5, good overstable approach disc. A Star Charger, I think this is gonna be a good workhorse straight, like maybe flip up driver, and then a sick 2-time old school Champ Beast here. Just because it looks like a treat to throw. Probably a more accurate 10-speed. Should have a little bit of flip to it. I need to total up what I have here and see where I'm at right now. We're only at $75 right now in this entire stack. Used sections rock. So yeah, as you can tell, we're gonna be able to load this bag out today. We probably won't even get a chance to throw every disc in here. So we gotta focus on just making it as well-rounded as possible, and just making sure any shot out there we can throw. I mean, normally when we do a used bag, it's like, okay, let's just, you know, get as many gaps filled as possible. With this bag, we can be exhaustive. Like, we're gonna make this a full bag, and then whatever shot we need out there, we should have, or we didn't do a good job. All right, so after some more searching, I have another huge stack. With all of these discs, I'm still just a little bit under budget, but I think I have all the gaps plugged I need. Turns out $250 is even more than I anticipated in this used section. Like, it's more than you would ever need. So we're just over $200 with the discs I have here. I'll go through them really quick, and then we're gonna head out to the course. And I think we have all the tools necessary today. It's just a matter of how well we can play and trying to figure out discs first try. That's always the fun with this challenge. So we got a Mutant, very overstable mid. A Jackalope from Mint, nice straight fairway there. We got a recycled Force from Discraft. Wanted to try that plastic, haven't really tried it yet. A Swirly Soul from Discraft, nice and understable. Got a Forged Era from Finish Line, very fun to throw that disc. A nice beat-in classic AVR, good for those flippy shots with the putter. H7, in good shape, flippy fairway driver for rollers. A Trail from MVP, because believe it or not, I have not thrown this disc and everybody's obsessed with it. A Rift from DGA, because not enough people have thrown this disc and you should be obsessed with it. And now it's dropped. An A2, I'm meaning to test this disc out again recently. Champ X Cal, nice and overstable. A Zombie, very underrated, Z Zombie, love that disc. And then finally a Cookie from Clash Disc. So I think I have all the discs I need. We ended up with a nice big stack here. We're gonna head out to the course and see what we can do. If I missed any gaps in the bag, well, that's just on me, I guess. All right, made it to Sandusky Park. A little bit of a chilly morning, so I threw a few warm-up shots. Just a disclaimer, I did toss a few discs down range. Some exciting prospects in this bag already. But hole 1, 260-foot par 3 to get started. If we want to hit 7 under today, it'd be nice to get things rolling right away, but we are gonna have to kind of like warm up as we go, so it might be tough to get birdies early in the round, but let's get going. We're gonna play kind of a quick round today. Trying to do a ton of chit chat, but you know, no promises, because here I already am chit chatting. We just have to go right to this fluid truth. I have to know how this thing flies. Okay, not terrible. I didn't quite get all of that. It has more stability than I thought, but also I didn't throw it that hard. That's like a long putt. Can't say I'm feeling super confident in the putt when it's this cold outside. Oh man, I mean, I tried so hard to pop that and nothing activated. Story of Sandusky Park, you gotta make 25 footers if you wanna score. Hole 2, very short, easy, 200 footer. We need like a low skippy driver is kind of what I like here. So I think we're just gonna go right to the Saki Bomb Felon. Try to like, just play that low skipper. I like that a lot. Big skip. Hit it. Ooh! I think I went a little long. I thought I was gonna give it a run there. I can already tell that disc has a little bit of flip up, which I like. It's a good forehand disc. I think I'm actually gonna be quite a bit long. I gotta track this thing down. Hopefully I didn't skip into the creek, because I am not getting in there. I'm not in the creek, but I am on the sandy beach next to it, so I'll be back. That's a major bummer to not get a putt on this hole. Major bummer. This is the start I was worried about. We need to pick up hole 3, so at least we can walk away with one of these birdies. Another short one, 250, forehand hole. So I think we're just gonna go right back to this Felon. I think this is why I kind of have this disc in my bag. Sure bought the hand warmers today. It's a tricky one. I need to get into the sunlight. Once I get in the sun, it'll be like 20 degrees warmer. Get it. Oh my gosh, that is a thing of beauty. I knew that was going to be a good forehand disc. That should be parked. All right, that was important. On the board. That's not too bad. Hole 4, probably our first hole of any difficulty here. 350 feet. I need like a push-up hyzer flip to fade. Something a little bit quick-ish. I think this is where we go to the Era. Luckily, I had a couple of these like flip-up 9 speeds, or this is a 10 speed. So I think this is the play. I just got to make sure it doesn't flip over. Oh, it flipped. Dang. That's fine. I smacked the line perfect, but it flipped up. Sick flight. The disc is great. I think it's going to fly pretty similar to the Beast I grabbed, so unfortunately a little bit of overlap there, but it'll be an easy par from there. I hit the line at least. Interestingly enough, we actually got like kind of pin high, so I think we can give it like a floaty bid. Second one always goes in, right? It's just not quite finishing that putting stroke there. Just bailed on it. Hole 6, big hyzer. Don't know if I'm getting there in this cold. Also, There's like a 9-person mob golf group ahead of me. Isn't that crazy? Like this early on a cold Saturday? Respect. Well, if they let me play through, respect. If they don't let me play through, we might have beef. Let's go with this recycled force. I feel like it's gonna be like a straighter force. It's 170. It feels good. Oh boy. I need to get left hard. I think I just went long directly into the creek. When will I ever learn? It's such a good disc too. We are luckily just in bounds. Similar to earlier, we landed kind of on the back edge before the creek. I just kind of pointed the camera near the basket. Hopefully my upshot goes somewhere near there. We'll see. It's pretty good up and down from where I was, all things considered. Hole 6, big hyzer water on the left, elevated basket. We're going A2, mob golf group standing on the tee in front of me. Hopefully don't murder any of them. You're gonna trust this thing to be stable. Too stable. Way too stable. Get up there. I didn't trust it enough. That's short. It's actually not nearly as bad as I thought. We got a good putt here. I folded under the gallery pressure. This round's on life support. Imagine that went in. Could you imagine? That would have been magical. Just had my gallery redemption moment. They let me play through. Great guys. One guy's getting married. That's why they're out here. Getting married today. That's awesome, first of all. Second of all, almost dunked that into the basket. That would have been probably the coolest moment of my life, but I'm hoping I didn't skip too far. So I gave it a good run. That force is maybe the greatest disc of all time. Based on where this landed, I mean, I must have missed by a foot or less. That is a shame. That's a great birdie. That makes up for the last one. Okay, we got a little something going now. 200 par. Hole 8, downhill 250. We're on good pace right now. It's like always where it's like just don't do something dumb and make bogey, which I've almost done twice already. We're going star dart right at it. I'm expecting this to have a little stability. Oh yeah, that's a good disc. The dart is a great time. Well, I've never had that happen before. There is some kind of animal hole or sinkhole next to the basket there that looks like it goes down an endless amount. I'm not even kidding you. And my disc was nearly lost to it. That is crazy. I don't know what made that hole. Hole 9, harder hole than it used to be. They redesigned it. Now it plays shorter tee pad but longer basket straight uphill into the woods. Plays quite a bit of distance. I think I like a flex forehand here. I think we're gonna go with our Champ X Cow. 163 gram, I like this. Oh man. Threw that way too nose down, but I don't even know if I got the angle right, if it'll work. It was pretty unstable. Well, we got a real long bid up the hill. Let's go with the classic AVR. Maybe it'll glide out a little more. I used to putt these things in college because they were cheap. Used to be able to get them for like $6 a piece. So I bought a whole bunch of them. Oh, that sounded like it did a nasty roll. I thought I drained that. See, this would be the stupid stroke if I 3-putt here. Yeah, I rolled out to about 25 feet. Gotta clean this one up. All right, that was a good, confident par putt to keep our momentum going. Back 9 is actually easier, and so sitting at 3 under, I'm still feeling good. Not sure how much you'll be able to see of this hole because we're shooting directly into blinding sunlight, but it's a short par 4. It's technically reachable, so I'll try to give something a rip out there. I think that'd be a good time to try this trail. Seems like people hyzer flip it. This one's in like brand new shape. Like I don't think this has actually been thrown. So hopefully it's not too stable. Shouldn't be. Didn't flip over as much as I was aiming for, but I kept it low and controlled, so we have just an easy up shot for bird. Just a little chippy chip shot with the tactic here. less than great there. Like, we're giving ourselves putts. That's a distance that nobody likes. That just in between weird short distance. Boom. All right, another birdie. I believe that puts us to 4 under, and another good confident putting stroke, which I'm even happier with. Hole 11's just a chippy one, chippy par 3, 176. Yeah, we're going with the old KC rock on this one. Oh, it slipped out of my hand. Oh, that sucks. Just didn't dry that one off enough. Threw it in warm-ups earlier, I guess. That's the worst. I feel like I had my line hit there, just flubbed it. I flubbed it. That was going to be a good shot. Dang it. We're going to go back to the classic AVR for all our jump bids today. Oh, not too bad. Dang, that's a dumb one to miss though, especially to not have a close putt. Might regret that later. 12 is my least favorite hole in this course. Let's just get this over with. We're going to throw a dart. Down there a ways, but it faded out too quick. New darts have sneaky stability. They have like a kind of sort of bit at this through the leaves. Oh! Ooh, I got greedy on that one. I ran that too far past. I'm gonna cost myself a bogey just from running a putt too long. That's gonna really suck. Ooh. That one was almost a bad miss, but short putts stay working, keeping us alive. Okay, dokey. We're going for another birdie on 13 here, 270 par 3, pretty straight. By the way, if you guys ever notice, like certain intros, if I seem really dark and not all the way exposed, that is because out there near the basket, the exposure is a lot brighter. There's more sun. So I have to kind of expose it so that you guys can see the disc as best as possible when it gets out there, because that's more important than having my face exposed here. If anybody knows a bet, because like normally we'd have a cameraman who could adjust the exposure as he zooms. I can't do that. So if you have a better way to do that, let me know in the comments, because it really annoys me, but it has to be done, I think. You know, probably too much disc. We're going DJ Rift. I'm trying to throw as many discs as I can here. Oh, I might go in. Ladies and gentlemen. Ooh! That disc flies nice on that little smooth line there. Ah, tweak something. I think depth perception of this hole's tough, but I think we're putting for birdie pretty close. This thing was much shorter than I thought. Don't usually throw a mid-range on this hole, so heck, I'm already clueless about the depth. I was even more clueless. Kind of ran into my leg on my way down, and I should have stopped myself. You should never throw a shot if you like get messed up in your backswing. That was dumb. Terrible putt. We seemingly set a pretty good line today, because now after coughing up 3 holes in a row, it's going to be interesting. So what we're looking at now is we have 14, 15, 16, and 18 that are all very gettable birdies, but not gimmies. And then 17, which is a free birdie, possible eagle, and we need to find 3 shots. So I'd like to get started on 14, because it's probably the one I like the most. We're going back to that truth. I've been waiting to throw this shot on this hole. Oh, I pulled it. Hit a tree. Not that tree. Oh, it got through. Okay. I yanked it a little bit. Not too mad about that. I committed. We pulled it right side. Hopefully it's not long OB. If it isn't, we have a putt. Not gonna lie. All these discs are going back into the use section after this video, except maybe not that truth. That might be going into my bag, because I love it. It feels amazing. Looks amazing. And hopefully it's in bounds. Might not be. Guys, the unthinkable has happened. Right after giving that speech about how much I love that disc, I walk up here and I quickly realize, wait a second, that disc is the same color as all the foliage on the ground. This could be interesting. And I search with all my might. I'm still hoping I catch it somewhere. I don't see it. I'm gonna have to play it lost as if I went long OB, because I'm pretty sure I did. I think that's fair. So I'm gonna have a long putt for par, which basically if I miss, I'm cooked. So it's like a double cook. Yeah. If I miss this putt, we're on life support. Oh yeah, we are fully on life support. That is a bogey. Wow. Sandusky Park is the same song and dance every time I come out here and do a challenge. I have like an okay round going. It's like, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And then right when it's like getting, I should probably make a birdie, I make a bogey instead. And now I'm pretty much cooked. Man, I'm bummed out. What does that put us back to 3 under? So now I need to get probably an eagle and then 2 out of 3 of the other holes. It's not looking good. I hope somebody comes and finds that disc and gives it a good home. You saw the shot on camera. If you come scour here, I'm sure you can find it. It probably rolled down the hill. It's a shame. Guess we gotta regroup, rally, puke and rally here. Hole 15, dog leg right. We're going forehand, felon. I like that. Big skip, big skip, big skip, big skip. Yes. A little concerning because I think I saw a skip, but then I didn't hear a landing. So I'm wondering if it didn't skip. That's interesting. Exactly what I feared. Instead of skipping, I dug into the ditch here. We're going back to the AVR. We need a long putt. We need it now. If we don't birdie this hole, we are really at backs against the wall. But you're probably rooting for me not to hit the line for the sake of the giveaway, so I don't even know why I'm looking for sympathy. Get in there. Yes! Just enough legs. It was always going to be the classic AVR. We are still alive. Back to 4 under with 3 to play. Very doable. Hole 16, kind of a jammy, pushy hyzer shot, so I don't love it, I don't feel great about it, but we're gonna make it happen. Yeah, let's go with the Clash Cookie. I think this will work. Oh, yeah. Oh! Caught a guardian tree at the end. I thought that was on a good line. Dang, I don't know how far that is. I don't love that. That's a bummer. So you hit this guy. You just got to beat it left or right and you're parked. And so now you have a long look. Need another magic putt. Long classic AVR. Oh, I caught that little tree branch. I don't know if it would have had the height regardless. Well, that's a par, which means we now have to go eagle on 17, birdie on 18. That is our path. It is not a great path. Well, the good news is the eagle that we need is just a 350-foot uphill hyzer, so it's not like unattainable. It's just, I wish I wasn't in this spot. We haven't thrown the charger, and I think it's the right disc. Nice and fast, should have a little bit of flip. Oh, yeah. Okay. That started out inside, but it luckily flipped up the flat, and now, as long as it had the juice, which I don't know if it does, and it could be very close, but it might be short, I'm not sure. It didn't like crush it. That was a big time clutch drive. Big time clutch drive. Boom. Such a huge bounce back after that bogey. And now, we just gotta make eagle on 18. Not eagle, sorry, birdie, which is not super easy. This is it, hole 18. That's all it stands in between me and greatness. Gap's looking kind of open. I think things are starting to die off around here. If I don't make this happen, the giveaway of the Shaman, Cash, and Hunterbird is on. If I make the birdie here, then we're gonna have to wait till another day. Star dart's what we're going with. Oh no, I didn't turn it. Oh, it's gonna get lucky. Oh, I almost went through the smallest of gaps. It did still stay on the hill, so I'm gonna still have a putt. Unfortunate for you viewers. But that was not a great throw. Got about 30 feet up the hill. Make or break. We're going classic AVR. I need the extra glide. That was a sad effort indeed. Well, you guys win. The giveaway is officially on. Hunterbird, Cash, Shaman. Make sure you're subscribed. Comment down below. And one of you is going to win all 3 discs, the full package. And yeah, I'm still bummed out about that truth. If anybody finds that truth, somehow get it back to me. Get it back to me, and you'll be rewarded beyond your wildest dreams. That's all I'll say about that. See you next week.